Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Mars. Hopefully Mars currently is not suffering from the effects of any virus. We should be fine here on the planet. However, we're still struggling with a bit of a metal shortage. The metal shortage is more or less being tackled by my rover. Let's put that thing on very fast. Because at the moment the rover is the one that's bringing in the metal, and beyond that I have no sources for that metal. So once again, this is the objective. I, however, am now running into trouble because my water just ran out. And with these deposits depleted, I will still be producing, I think, a little bit of water.
Material in the debris from
Oh,
a
nice.
small meteorite.
30 rare metals. I'll still be producing a little bit of water, but definitely not nearly enough to keep everything operational. Let's see, how much water do we have? There's 379 stored water. I'm producing 1.1, and my demand is 20.2. Oh, sorry, no, it's not producing. This one is producing. The moisture evaporator. So all of these are pretty much useless and can be funded, salvaged. Gives me a bit more machine parts, which is always very welcome to get. Right, so where do I get water? Is there any water nearby? I'm afraid the answer is not really. I'm not seeing any sources of water over here. What I can at least do is shut down this user. Oh, sorry, this consumes only 0.5. Never mind. I'm used to the big lakes, which consume a hell of a lot more. I have deep scanned these areas, and there is just no water anywhere. I don't have a lot of cash, so flying in a moisture evaporator or two, well, that's about all I can do. I can fly these in for 320 million a pop, but they only produce 1 water, which is not nearly enough. If I want to get the water, I'm gonna have to get it over here. Which means a pretty big endeavor, because I'm gonna have to get the water, and then bring it all the way over there, in order to get this colony supplied. That's gonna be a long project. And more importantly, it's gonna take a lot of metal, because all of those pipes take metals. Now, fortunately, I believe I have the unbreakable pipes. Let's see, where were those? No, the superior cables. It's not the pipes. The pipes can break, the cables don't. So I can still have fractures along the lines of those pipes. There is another option, and that's to find water up here. Hopefully, if I can find it here, somewhere in this area, that would be a lot easier to get to. So let's shore up all of these things. And start scanning this. And in the meanwhile, I will start building over here just to make sure that I get some water. Because if I lose all the water, if I run out, I'm going to be, well, pretty much killed off. I won't have any way of getting this thing back. I'm going to shut down the farm temporarily, because that's another big water user. That should put my water demand at 10. Let's see, I was getting closer to moisture evaporators, I think, but no, it's still a long way away. I have the upgrade for the moisture evaporator, but that only increases water production by 50%, which is just not enough. So I am in deep trouble here. How can I fix this quickly? What I at least am going to need is another RC transport. This is going to make sure that I can actually start building this stuff along the route. I don't have enough cash for another RC commander. So, well, just another moisture evaporator is, and then I'm down to 149 million. Beyond that, I really don't want to buy anything. So let's launch that thing and get that going. These are not really critical to my operations, because the seeds were going to the farm, but I don't really need them anymore there. I can shut this down, but this doesn't take any water at all. Let's see, China's offering polymers. No, I have enough polymers. We got split life support grids. Yep, that makes sense. Let's get rid of those. Well, this infrastructure is no longer required, and it's just going to start causing trouble in the long run. So all of this stuff, not very useful. I can keep these things down here. They are producing power. And as I think you guys have already pointed out a few times, I can just connect these, because my power cables at least do not break. The problem is, I don't think... Well, maybe if I just sort of circle them around. I cannot quite get up here. The cables really don't want to, because the terrain is not flat enough. So that means that I just won't be able to make use of these resources here. It's very, very close here, but it's just not enough. Let's see, if this thing can just flatten this area a bit. Terraforming, no, not terraforming, landscaping, flatten. Let's make that a bit smaller. Maybe that's enough. So that's what I want you to work on. That means that I at least get 20 power production, make that a bit more actually. Quite a bit more in fact. Yeah, at least I can use that. Japan is offering 22 metal again for food. Let's do it. Because I still have some food. Although with my farm shut down, it is going to start to run out really quite quick. I still have 39 food stored over there, so I can still mine a bit more. Could you kindly get to work? Are you done? Oh, you're done. Okay. Oh, it's still not enough. Alright, let's delete some of the power lines. And then once again, try and go for the flatten, because I really need this terrain. No, I know it's not flat. That's kind of the point, isn't it? Or do I need to make it a ramp? Like a really, really gentle ramp? Apparently these shifts are so small that it doesn't matter. I don't need the dozer to do it. Look at that. It's just one... It's 2 hexes that I cannot connect. Can I get up here, maybe? This side? No, that's a no-go. Could I make a small ramp here? No, it's too big. Like from here to there. At least then the dozer has to do something. And in the meanwhile, I'll see if I can free up my RC commander, which is currently operational here, well, mostly, where there is still a lot of water, but it is literally on the other side of the map. It's really too far away to be useful. What do we have? We have an inactive work shift. It's not operational during the night. I believe we... Do we have water here or don't we? Water storage. Yeah, here, of course. So there is quite a lot of stored water. Good. Alright, I want you to start moving this way. Over
Funding
here.
Received.
A bit of export. Excellent. I want a universal depot. Here. What I want over there is a bit of metals. No food. No rare metals. No polymers. No electronics. No fuel. This is... Well, for the moment, going to be our... Oh, we have still... Oh, I didn't even know that I still had 2 of those. That's excellent. I was saving those for the new dome that I was going to build, but at the moment, I'm kind of being forced to go for this. Gotta make sure they're not too close to the other moisture vaporators. There, that should keep at least a little bit more water in my system. Alright, back to that new location. Over here, water extractor. They probably don't extract much because it's a low yield, low grade. So I'm gonna have to try and build probably 4 or 5 of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can get that to work. Pipe everything together. Do I still have a drone commander by any chance? Yeah, I do. Okay, you're going to set up here as well. I'm going to need a power supply. Now, I don't have a lot of machine parts, nor do I have a lot of metals. But for the moment, I think metals are my better bet. Although that would mean I'm going to need a couple of power accumulators, otherwise they won't work during the night. That's a bad placement. That should generate quite a bit of power. And then 2 power accumulators. So I do need polymers over here. Otherwise it won't work. And I need some electronics. Otherwise this thing is going to start failing. Right, so over here we're already getting a bit of concrete. Which is what I'm going to need to build these things. And then the drones, I think... Or sorry, the shuttles are going to be really quite busy. Trying to keep everything supplied. Because this thing is going to demand quite a lot of resources. But unfortunately it's on the wrong side of the map. Or at least relatively on the wrong side of the map. As compared to the other side. To where all the resources are stored. Or well, most of the resources anyway. I have another export set ready. And I can import more. Let's go for another import. Prefab buildings. 2 moisture evaporators. Send. If I can sort of keep this route going, I might be able to supply my own water sooner rather than later. And once you have these things, you become sort of independent from the others. Hold on, why is that pipe not being built? Oh, there's no metal. There is no metal. Yeah, that would do it. Where is the metal? Let me guess, it's over here, isn't it?
Colonists are departing.
Alright. Oh, those are still tourists. Okay, I can afford to ditch those. I want you to also start picking up metal. If you can find it. So metal only, and no polymers. Already starting to see malfunctions here and there, with solar panels not being serviced. How much water do we still have stored? 146, we're really running out quick now. Can I push these things through? That's going to give me another 1.5. Which is really nothing. This is not really a priority now. Let's go for this thing. Jump to the top of the queue. Alright, we're exporting. Loading up. There's finally a bit of metal over here, so the things that needed servicing are being serviced. Water supply, 2.5 demand, 5.6, oh sorry, 2.5 supply, 5.6 demand. And I had another one of those. Oh, this has been flattened. Can I now build this power line here? Yes. It's a bit of a circuitous route, but it seems to want to connect now. There you go. Alright, so all of these power suppliers and the batteries are now being connected to the main network. Excellent. Now I still need to set up my moisture evaporator. I can actually do that here. They don't particularly need to be terribly close to anything. And maybe moreover, it's ideal if they don't all sit in the same location. So that if something fails, I can still have a bit of water being produced. Put that over there. That should immediately get built. Then I want a pipe. I hope that there's a bit of metal here. Otherwise that pipe's not going to get built.
Scanned.
Oh, water. Where? There. Jesus, that's not where I wanted to find it. That's really far away. Oh well. How's the drone commander doing here? Okay, we have our moisture evaporators. Or sorry, our miners. Now I need to set up the power lines. Connect everything together. And connect everything here. These power... or solar power should already be connected. There. Okay, now I still need to connect all of this stuff to the main network. That's going to take a long time. Because I need to follow the terrain. As much as possible, that is. So we're going to have to go around here, down to the south. And then finally to here. Okay. You. RC Transport 1. Where's RC Transport 2? Here. Listen up. I want you to gather metal for me. That bit. And once you have it, I want you to make your way over here. Because we're going to start to build a lot of pipe. Too far from working drone commander. Yep, correct. I'm sort of going to have to keep a drone commander and a transport on patrol. Otherwise, I won't be able to service these things in time. And with a route this long, it's only waiting until something snaps. Until I get a break in one of these pipes. Trying to evade the potential deposits that I want to be building on. Bit more over here. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on building there anyway. Almost home. There. So that's the line that we're going to build. Oh, damn, that's a long line. Alright. So wait for the RC transports to pick it up. Once they have it... Oh, crap. You already malfunctioned, did you? Oh, you ran into a dust devil. Or a dust devil ran into you, whichever happened first. Japan is still offering a bit of metal for our food. No, thank you. There is still 66 metal there, 22 there, 141 there, 6 there. Yeah, we still have a bit of food. Oh, sorry, a bit of metal on the map. So now the RC commander has to travel all the way to that RC transport, get it fixed, and then get the thing going again. There's also deep water deposits. So over here on the map, there is plenty of water. There's 300,000 water over here. Alright, this one's almost loaded up. I can have the other one land here. Japan is offering 94 metal for 50 machine parts. I don't have anywhere near that much. I have 1 machine part. So that's a big no-no.
Colonists are departing.
Yeah, that was only a matter of time, because this is not the most habitable of domes. The comfort over here is still really low, because quite a few facilities just aren't working. I still need to bring in a bunch of colonists here. Just to make sure that I can keep people happy by having the services open. Which right now is just not happening. High load on the drones. Not that much that I can do about that, unfortunately. This one's at 19 out of 30. Where are all my rare metals? There? Oh, right. Okay, you're good to go. You're gonna pick up this stuff. And then meet the RC commander over here. Hopefully the RC commander doesn't get stuck in one of those dust devils. If it does, I'm gonna have a hard time fixing that thing up, because I only have 1 RC commander. So it is pretty important here. Alright, he's taking on metal. This one's fueled up and ready to go. The other one's fueled up and ready to go, but doesn't have all the exports yet. But what it did do is bring in more moisture vaporators. Oh, I can shut down all the refineries. And now I'm producing 2.5. Oh crap, it's still not connected because that pipe doesn't work. I'm producing 2.5. Oh shit, I built these... I built them too close together. That's why I'm not producing 3, but only 2.5. Mistake. Alright. Build. I need a good location. Here. And the other one. Uneven terrain. Uneven terrain. Alright, just right close to the dome here. I will need pipes, so I'm going to need metal for that, but beyond that, I should be fine with building these things. Especially this one should immediately get hooked up to the network. There you go, immediately connected. 3.6 production, 6.4 demand. Stored water is almost nothing. Shut down all the farms. 3.6, 3.7. Now I can last a little longer. but not very long. If this thing gets operational, I'm going to be making a positive amount of water. But I just need metal to do that. Alright, you got 41 on board. You're still heading back. Shit. Oh, lack of demand. Beyond that, it seems fine. I would, however, need to set up another storage, large dumping ground. Since the RC commander currently isn't building anything here, let's get it over here and get it going. 20 out of 50, you're just gonna have to head off with 20 out of 50. My food supplies are more or less holding, and my metal supplies are currently excellent. But the metals are all elsewhere. Alright, they're clearing this stuff up. Fixing a couple of these things. There is a bunch of metals. Now they're cleaning up the waste rocks. Just so long as there's a bit of room around this thing, I'm fine with it. Alright, off you go. This one picked up 45 metal, excellent. This one's ready. Now I can start building. I don't have enough power. Prioritize this over power. Because then I can start building these things, provided that I have the metal to do so. Here we go, the first bit of pipes being built. The solar panels are going up.
Sector scanned.
Geez, you already need maintenance. That's fast. Discover new techs, alright. Built that solar panel. That's what that drone can do. Alright, we're moving. This one's not quite connected. I hope I have enough metal, but I very much doubt it. Alright, that's a bit more built. On to the next zone. We'll get this done, this is going to take a bit of time. And my machine parts are going to be pretty important here, because without those, I'll not be able to keep these things operational. And this machine parts factory is just not operational at all. How many store... Yeah, I still have a lot of homes available. I need to bring in more colonists. I just need a lot more workers. This one is halfway through being loaded up with exports. Alright, pipe built. I still have 16 left. Move over to the next zone. We're making progress.
Funding received.
480 million. Okay, come back in with a bunch of passengers. I don't really care what their specialty is, just launch. And they'll just sort themselves out on the way here. Go on, get building. I have a positive water, but is that actually true? Yes. 5.8 water production, 2.9 water demand. Get the farms back operational. 4.4 demand. It's going to be a bit more when this farm gets repaired.
Reported.
Yeah, that's to be expected. 8 metal left on this rover. I need to keep a very close eye on that dust devil. If that gets too close, I'm going to be in trouble. Seems to be heading east-ish. New techs available.
To the barren environs of the
Not really what I want. Not what I'm looking for. Keep on a close eye on the food here. Still 150. We're still fine. Okay, you're empty.
Incoming.
What? Destroyed vehicles, buildings destroyed. What happened to you? Did you get hit by an asteroid or a meteor? Rebuild. I also lost a drone apparently. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, this rover. RC Transport 2. Is there still a bunch of metal just being dumped around here? There is. Pick that up. That's 45 metal. There's not 26 here. Why are we not just dropping it off at the depot? Another bit of polymers and metals. That's not great. Fuel supply, 222, so I can keep launching rockets as much as I need. The Rubicon Station trade rocket is still also absorbing quite a bit of my metal. So far, we're about halfway through, a little over. But we're still going to take a lot more metal before we send that thing back into space. Yeah, low metal parts, machine parts. This thing's almost full. The other one's almost coming in, which is excellent, because then I can get more people working on my machine parts. And hopefully just get a whole bunch of these work slots filled up. Why do I have 3 homeless? How's that possible? There's plenty of homes here. Why are the youths homeless? Because the youth, I believe, don't live in... what's it called? A nursery. That'd be weird. So the youths are for some reason trying to live here, where there's no room for them. But in the next dome over, they have plenty of room. But they're not living there. Curious choice. Let's see, can I build a small machine parts factory yet? No. So demolishing this one would not really be helpful.
A colonist has died.
That is unfortunate. Cause low health. Okay. Alright. Which dome first? I think the other domes. The machine parts. Over here. You loaded up? Yep, he's loaded up. Alright. Back west. We got more pipes to build. RC Commander, over here. Didn't quite get everything built yet.
Colonists have arrived.
A whole bunch of people are leaving, apparently. Yeah, a lot of homesick colonists. Because I'm not able to provide all that they need. So their level of comfort is really quite low. And that's causing them to go home. I can respect that. I don't like it, but I can respect it. So my amount of colonists is pretty much the same at this point. Yeah, there's still nothing being produced here. My science is just going nowhere. 275 output. I think all my scientists just left. Alright, go home. No exports? I'll look into that later. For now I just need more colonists. The other one? Good to go. Alright. We're getting closer. I don't have more moisture evaporators, right? No, not yet. Once the other... I think it's the stealth one. Yeah, he's exporting. Once that thing is back home, I'll be able to get a few more moisture evaporators sent in. Dome with no life support. What are you missing? Not enough power. Oh, that's because these large wind turbines were demolished. Oh, more trouble. There is always something in this colony. Alright, next stop. Judging by the length of that cable or pipe, I don't think I have enough on the rover. $22.9. Oh, hold on. Where are you going?
There are Earthsick colonists.
Jesus, there are more people going home.
A colonist has died. Dust storm approaching.
Dust storm approaching. That's not great, because that's going to cut into my power supplies. I now have a really positive amount of... Whoa. I have a positive amount of water. At least here. But not on the other side yet. And more importantly, the moisture evaporators don't work in a dust storm. So I have about 30... No, not 36 hours. 1 day and 18 hours to get this pipe completed. Otherwise the colony is going to run out of water again. Because then the moisture evaporators just cannot keep up. Go here and you go... Yeah, wait for that drone to come in. Go here. Oh, you're picking up metal over here. Alright. There is a research site. But my chances of building a dome there anytime soon are not great. Not a priority. Alright, next up. 6.9 metal. I don't have enough. I'm gonna have to pull the other rover in. And make sure that that one brings in the metal as well. This one's almost empty. Pipe is almost completed. We're so close. Get in there. You.
Funding
Stop
received.
auto-exploring, get over here. Alright, colonists. I need another cargo ship, or, well, not cargo ship, another passenger shipment. Send. And I now have 1.5 billion. Dust storm in about 24 hours. This one's empty. Off you go. You got 30 metal on board. You should have enough to build all of these pipes now. So it was a hell of an enterprise, but at least we were able to ship in the water from the other side of the map. I have 43 buildings which are not working. Damn. Alright, what do we have? 15 large solar panels, water extractors, sensor towers, moxies, oxygen tanks, research labs. Yeah, my research labs are just shit at the moment. Arcology spire isn't working either. That's curious. What happened to it? Is it the other one? Oh, it's the other one because it doesn't have enough power. Yeah, that would do it. You guys don't have metal here either.
A colonist has died.
Another low health colonists. Comfort is exceptionally low here. I'm considering tearing down this spire and building a hanging gardens in its place, because I still have one. And that's going to at least raise the comfort by 30. And that's just on the residences. If people use this, they're going to have a surface comfort of 100. It would require that I build a couple more houses over here. Or actually, no, I don't even think I do. This one provides 14 houses. I have currently 21 people living here. Yeah, let's just set up a couple more houses. Living complexes. One here. One there. And then I'll tear down the arcology spire. And make people live there. And then add the hanging gardens. Because I still have a prefab for it. Alright, do we have water now? I think we do. All the way from over here. Yeah. If I had machine parts, I would have water. Let's just dropship a couple of machine parts here. And make sure that I can get that water stuff operational. Because right now, all of those pipes are useless. Alright, the other IC transport. Get over here. And where's the metal drop-off point? Here. Drop off there. That way we can at least start servicing some of the buildings that really need servicing. Alright, start moving. It's dust storm time, is it? Yep, it's dust storm time. For 30 hours, no, 32 hours, we won't be able to produce any power using solar. Nor will we have any water. Fortunately, there's a bit more stored water at the moment. But this better not last too long. Fortunately, those...
A colonist has died.
Did I call in a ship? Oh shit, I called in a ship. I was hoping to call in a drop-off, but I hit the wrong button. So unfortunately, I don't exactly call in a drop pod, I call in a ship, which means I'm going to have to transport that stuff manually. Shit. What are you guys picking up? A bit of metal. Very, very little. I want you over here. Manual drive. I want you to pick up... sorry, I want you to do a trade route. Metals from here are to be delivered to here. Because then the shuttles actually pick them up. Otherwise they don't. And they just waste a lot of potential. The Stealth 2 is ready to land, but unfortunately cannot, thanks to a dust storm. And pretty much as expected, I have a pipe leak. That was a matter of time. You have metal on board, get over here. I'm losing oxygen as well. Dehydration.
A colonist has died.
Oh, shit. Insufficient water. Because all my moisture evaporators don't work, so these things are being drained really quick. Total water demand's 35 now. I don't know why it's that much. Oh, it's a leak. It's 2 leaks now. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. First this one. I'm leaking a lot of oxygen now. Fix that thing.
The colonists are on the brink.
Yeah, so be it. I'm doing what I can. Alright, that's the one. There was another one over there. Fix it. I'm leaking 34 oxygen. No wonder people start dying. Shit, there's another one? Get over here. Oh, it's fixed. Okay, good. Keep moving. Go, 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 go. Other way, other way, other way. Here. I'm losing nothing over here because everything's empty already. Move. Move. This is desperate. All domes are now without life support. 5 colonists are earthsick. Yeah, I cannot really blame them because the colony as is really getting inhospitable. Fix that. Drone, come on. Thank you. Alright, dust storm seems to have passed. I want to deploy this thing here. I want to have... Where are you? You're over there. You're over here. Okay, you're going to stand ready. You're going to pick up all of those machine parts. And I want you to get ready to assist with getting these things operational. You can continue your work.
Colonists are departing.
Yep, there we go. 5 departing colonists. All domes are still without life support. Because I still have no oxygen. And I have no oxygen because all of my vaporators and moxies and other stuff has malfunctioned. Crap. Can I offer concrete and get metal, please? Because this is getting really quite dire. I cannot offer food.
A colonist has died.
Shit. Alright, land. Just get in here. Nope, nobody's interested in concrete. Oh, that's worse.
A colonist has died.
Alright, listen up. There were machine parts in here.
New
Where are they now?
colonists have arrived.
Get that metal. Good enough. Go here. Where the hell are my machine parts? I dropped off 15. Where the hell did they go? Oh, they're airborne. Right. So that's a little unhelpful. Alright, try again. Supply pod. Machine parts. Launch. There goes my money. Stealth 2 ready to go. I'm gonna have to start getting my water back online, because right now I'm not producing nearly enough fuel to keep this level of rocket launchers operational. Water production 1.1, demand 36.1. The whole colony is going to shit very, very quickly. $30 dead colonists. You know what? I think it'd just be easier to start over with the whole series. Because it's progressively getting worse. Because I don't have any oxygen. Because I don't have any metal. The metals keep drying up. I don't have a reliable source. And because of that, people start dying. If I still have any passengers who want to go here, they're gonna dry up.
Scan.
There's 50
Select
dead
a
colonists
sector to
now.
scan.
Yeah, never mind. I'm calling an end to this series. Next week, I might start another one. But I'm not sure yet. Because overall, I really enjoy the game, but the series is just barely getting any views, about 1,000. And on 30,000 subscribers, that is really not much. So, this was probably the last episode of this series. And, well, you're just going to have to wait and see what we do next week. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series so far. And we shall see what happens next week.